Technology Connect. Okay, cool.
Yay.
All right, so Legion is very similar to Armada in the sense that there are a lot of different tokens and keywords and special rules that apply in very specific situations, to the point where to a new player it seems very overwhelming, but after you play like a game or two, it's way more easier to understand.
All right.
So it'll definitely seem like, what am I getting myself into at the start, but then you realize that like pretty much everything is only used in a very specific situation, and therefore it's not that bad. Now the red and the blue colors, they actually make a difference in this game. So you can stay in that seat for now, friend. That's fine. But we'll see. It's got to do with initiative, sort of.
Oh, okay.
So I downloaded so many maps today. I know you can't see this unless you still have the stream up, but I went and made a save folder of objects of different maps that I actually had to like put into categories, because I have different like creators and stuff made all these different maps. Plus the module itself has a bunch of maps built into it. So I think we'll probably... Let me find one. This is the one that I played on with Tan Commander the other night. Tatooine Scum and Villainy map. I think this map's very well balanced and symmetric. But I don't want to do the same map twice for the two games that I've played. Take a look at it though. What do you think? Looks pretty cool, right?
Yeah, it's nice.
Alright. But let's see. I honestly can't say the same. Well, Bespin Gardens is pretty cool. Here, let me load this one. We could try this one if you like.
Sure.
Alright. That's pretty symmetrical. For armies, so do you want to play... There's 4 factions of the game. I've only messed around with the Rebels and the Empire so far. Although I have to admit, after watching a couple videos of people playing with the Republic and the Separatists, I kind of think that they're more fun to play with. But I haven't actually started making armies with them yet. So which would you rather play as, Empire or Rebel?
Rebel.
Okay, I got my armies saved. So I got Rebel Test Army and Empire Test Army. I don't remember how many points. Oh wait, no, it says how many points. Okay, so the Rebel Army is 399. So a full game of Legion is usually 800 points. So I made the 2 test armies I made. The Empire is 400 and the Rebels is 399. So similarly to Armada, if you have lower point army, you get initiative bid. So you get to decide, do you want to be the blue player or the red player? Blue player is... I believe blue player goes first. Yes. Well, sort of. Blue player... So when you build your army, you know how in Armada you get to choose objective cards, and whoever's going, you know, like, whatever, like one person gets to pick from the other player's objective deck. In this, you build a battle deck which determines the objective for the game and the field conditions and the deployment zones. And you use whoever is blue player, it's their deck that everybody chooses from. So typically you want to be blue. But you, with a lower points bid, you get to decide, do you want to be blue or red?
I'll be blue, I guess.
All right. So I have these armies saved. I'm going to go ahead and throw the Rebel army into this little data pad down here. I'm going to put the Imperial one over here. Go ahead and make yourself the blue team. Or color. And then click Load Army on this little thing down here. So you're going to see, not only did that give you all of your units, it gives you all your upgrade cards, and it also gives you a hand of 7 what are called command cards, which I'll talk about those later. I think what's most important is going over the unit cards and talking about like what each thing on the card is. So we'll use just the Rebel Troopers as an example, and I'll go over everything on the card, starting in the top left corner, the faction icon. Beneath that is the points cost, and then beneath that are your upgrade icons, just like Armada. In the top right corner is a symbol. So on the Rebel Troopers, it's a white triangle. That indicates the unit rank. So if you look, Luke Skywalker's got a much more decorative icon, and then if you come over here and look at like the Rebel Commandos, their icon's a little different too. So there are different unit ranks in the game. The triangle is called a core unit. They are basically like the most basic units, and then this is a commander, and the Rebel Commandos are special forces. That plays a really big role later, so we'll come back to that. The number 4 beneath that triangle is how many miniatures belong in that unit by default. So normally you only have 4 Rebel Troopers in this, but we'll get to why there's more than that in a minute. Beneath the portrait on the right, you have the green icon is the wound threshold, which means every miniature in that unit has 1 health. And then the yellow icon is courage. That involves when units take fire, they take suppression tokens, which reduces their courage. And if they have, depending on how much they have, they can either be, they get their actions reduced, and if they get too many, they can even be forced to flee. The white cube icon to the left of the health and the courage is their defense die. White is weaker, and then red is better. So you see Luke's got a red defense die. Everyone else in the Rebels is white because their Rebels is typically weaker units, but cheaper. Beneath the yellow, there's 2 bars. Those are your surge to attack or surge to defense. Rebel Commandos actually have both, so not everybody gets either of these. But you see how Rebel Commandos has 2 icons there. The Rebel Troopers have Surge to Defense, and Luke has Surge to Attack. Well, we'll get to that when we talk about attacking. Beneath those 2 Surge icons are a number of red lines or dashes. The number of dashes is your movement speed, so units can either move 0, 1, 2, or 3. All of your units move 2. And then beneath that are your unit's weapons. So the Rebel Troopers have an unarmed, which roll 1 black die, and then they have the A280, which is range 1 to 3, which is also 1 black die. You can see Luke, obviously he has Anakin's lightsaber, which is a melee weapon where he rolls 6 black, and then he also has a DL-44 pistol, range 1 to 2, where he rolls 2 red. And then you can see those also have keywords beneath them, which we can get into later as well. Any questions so far?
Nope.
All right. So then upgrade cards. This actually lets you customize your units a bit. So you can see you do have 2 Rebel Trooper squads. However, the one on the left has the DLT-20A Trooper, and the one on the right has the Z6 Trooper. Yep. So the upgrade cards is how you add extra miniatures to your units, but it also gives you a bit of flexibility. You see the other upgrade that I have, each of them is just a regular Rebel Trooper, so for 10 points you get to add an extra dude. So that's why you have 6 minis per squad. You can see on the Z6 and the DLT-20A, they also have special rules for their weapons and shows you that weapon's attack range and dice pool. So this dude, the Z6, is like a rotary cannon, 6 white dice. Again, with the attack dice, I believe it's white is the worst, then black, then red is the best, I believe. Black and red I get confused, but I definitely know white is the worst. So, I mean, this dude gets to roll a shitload of dice, but they all kind of suck. And then the DLT-20A is a smaller pool, but better dice. Also longer range, 1 to 4. Commandos, you see over here, we got a sniper. So you do have a sniper in this squad that can shoot all the way out to range 5, but only 1 black and 1 white. They also have a couple upgrades. This one, offensive push, lets them get an aim token after performing a move, but you have to exhaust the card. Targeting scopes is passive, is whenever you roll or whenever you spend an aim token, you get to reroll an additional die. So again, I'll explain that when it's necessary, but those are all tricked out. Just to come over to my side of the board, it's a pretty mirrored build. So I've got Darth Vader instead of Luke. I've got 2 Stormtrooper squads instead of Rebel Troopers, which also have 2 different weapons on them. And then I also have a Special Forces team, except I only have a what's called a strike team, which is just the sniper and spotter, as opposed to you have the whole squad, because the Imperial troopers are a little bit more expensive, so I didn't have enough points to add a whole extra squad. You'll see, like, my stormtroopers, they have the red defense die, so they're a bit tankier than your troopers. Yeah, they cost more points. So that's that. How we doing?
We're good. It's all
All
clear
right.
so far.
I'm going to try and do this as like basic as I can. So now what we have to do is we have to set up the field conditions. So if I come over here to this terminal, I can get set up, and then blue player define battlefield. So when I hit this, it actually loads your battle deck into this terminal, and then we take turns eliminating cards from this list. So the top row is our objectives, the middle row is our deployment, and the bottom row is the field conditions. And there's a bunch of different cards you can choose from to put into this battle deck. Basically, we each get 2. I understand it's 2. I know they made a change. So when the game first came out, it was only 3 in each row. Now it's 4. And I know when the game first came out, we each got to remove 2 cards. It might be 3 now, but I don't actually know. I mean, I could obviously look through the book real quick, but let's just go with 2. Just keep it simple. I also don't remember who gets to go first. I think red player. But again,
starting with blue player, players eliminating
perfect. Reading is hard.
Right.
So yeah, so basically what I would do is you're going to want to read a little bit about what these objectives are and see if there's one that you want to play for, one that sounds easier. Recover the supplies is basically there's a bunch of tokens on the ground, and you can run a trooper can run over and use an action to claim the supplies, and then at the end of the game you get victory points for each supply you control. Key positions is basically king of the hill. Breakthrough is you have to try and get as many of your units to the enemy's deployment zone before the end of the game. And then intercept the transmissions is like there's 3 tokens on the ground that are kind of like control zones that you have to try and be in control of at the end of rounds 2, 4, and 6, which is the end of the game. So then the middle row, again, this is deployment zones. So what's cool is in Armada, when you deploy, I mean, obviously, I guess the objective cards can kind of change where you deploy, but usually when we play, we always deploy kind of like this, right? Battle lines. But whichever one of these cards is how we would end up setting up our troopers. So disarray is like ridiculous. Like it splits your army into 2 different corners of the board. This one is deploying in opposite corners. Long march is you're deploying on the short ends instead of the long ends. So that's really it. And actually disarray's got a special rule that you must have at least 1 unit in each zone. And then conditions, the battlefield conditions is like a modifier to the battlefield itself. So clear conditions, no modifier. Fortified positions, we actually take turns putting extra cover down. Limited visibility is at the start of the game. Ranged attacks, or the first 2 rounds actually, ranged attacks have their range limited, almost like there's a dust cloud that's kicking or that's clearing over time. And then hostile environment, this is kind of an advanced one. Basically, at the end of each turn, all units get to remove one of their suppression tokens. A hostile environment makes it so that that does not happen unless you're in contact with a piece of terrain at the end of the turn. So, we're going to take turns, like I said, maximum of 2, and you can pass if you don't want to. But go ahead and if you want to remove either of those 3 on the left, we have to start on the leftmost card and work our way to the right. Okay. I'm going to remove disarray. Look at this board. You know what? I'm going to pass on my last one, and that's what we're going to go with. I was considering getting rid of major offensive to get battle lines, but I actually want to try this corner deployment thing instead. Sorry, Excelsior, what's up? I see you chatting. You compare. Okay, that's interesting. All right, so I'm gonna click next on this terminal, and what that's gonna do is that puts the cards that we selected into this tray to the left. Here are our objective tokens, and you'll notice on the board it actually highlights our deployment zones, which you can use this button over here on the terminal to toggle on and off. So we'll leave it on for now. The objective tokens, one has to be placed at dead center of the map. Actually, I'm going to turn on some grid lines that make this easier to see. So you can see that this token is going to go right here. And then the next two have to go halfway on either side, like left or right. So this one's actually going to be in this terrain, which is interesting. It's close enough. And then that one, yep, good. Okay, I'm going to hit the little... Oh, okay, I'm going to lock them. Press L. Lock, lock, lock. Good. And then you can hit the little button on them to see range 1 around them, which is how close you have to be in control of them. Turn the grids off. All right. And now red player does deploy first because you're winning. So, what you want to do is you want to take your unit leader and place them somewhere in the deployment zone. I don't actually know if they have to be within distance 1 of an objective token. I've never actually done something like this before. Let me look up deployment real quick. Mm-hmm. Oh, nope. Okay, you deploy first. I'm terrible at this shit. Okay, good. This is another question that I was curious. Each mini with a round base must be completely within the boundary of the deployment zone. The base cannot cross a deployment zone imaginary boundary line formed by the deployment markers. Alright, yeah. It doesn't say anything about objectives, though. So I think technically we could deploy within range of the objective tokens. So go ahead, grab one of your leader dudes and throw them down somewhere in your blue zone. And something really useful that I've found for this is by holding both mouse buttons on a unit, you force it to move along the ground. So you can like use that to get it nestled right up against cover or something like that.
Nice.
Oh shit. I missed one kind of important thing. Let me see if I hit this, if this does work. Yeah. I'm gonna put this dude that you just moved back. I'm sorry. Wait, who is this guy? Hit this auto tint button. Yeah, there's some of them are too close to the same color. Highlight all of these dudes. Right click on one of them, and then click color tint, and try and pick like a blue or greenish color. Something that makes them stand out. Okay. That way you can tell at a glance which unit is part of what squad. So go ahead and redeploy that guy. And then... there's no way to show a range 1 around it. Alright, so go ahead and just place the rest of the unit nearby. Technically, they could be anywhere next to him within range 1. But that is one of the things that I was reading for, is to see if you could deploy them beyond the edge of the deployment zone, and you cannot. So they still have to be within the blue area, and range 1 around him is... it's a decent size. This module does not have measuring tools just freely accessible the way the Armada one did. But there is still some really amazing coding and scripting that once we're done deploying becomes available. But unfortunately, we can't use that this early. Okay, so I think the next... so I'll deploy these dudes here. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I might as well put these guys up here too. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess that... yeah. Do right there. Alright, and last but not least... we'll do them here. Okay. So we'll turn off the deployment zone. We're doing clear conditions, so no battlefield effect. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I totally messed up our objectives. I totally thought we were doing... oh my god, this... I should have paid more attention. I thought we were doing communication or transmission, whatever it's called. Okay. Oh, fuck. We might have to redo all this. I'm gonna move the objective tokens back. I wonder if it's easier to just go with the other objective at this point.
Might be.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm sorry. How can I do that, though? Let me see. It's gotta be in your deck over here.
That's the one.
That's it. There we go. Problem solved. Alright, so at the end of rounds 2 and 4, each player gains 1 victory token for each objective token they control. At the end of the game, each player gains 2 victory tokens for each objective token they control. A player controls an objective token if they have more trooper unit leaders at range 1 of that token than any other player. So it doesn't matter how many minis you have there, it just matters that you have a unit leader within range 1 at the end of turns 2, 4, and 6. Alright? So, deployment's done. Field is set up. Now we do the... Alright, so let me pull up in the book the order a turn order. So you can see what is made up, like how the flow of a turn. So here we go. The game round. So we have the command phase, the activation phase, and then the end phase. So in the command phase, we get to choose a card from our hand. Whoa, what happened? Oh, there we go. Yes, so we're going to choose a card from our hand, which allows us to issue orders to our troops on the ground. Now, different cards, let me go over the command cards. So we actually, our hands, your hand is always going to be 7 cards at the start of the game. The 4, and you build your hand based on which unit you choose as your commander. So the first 4 cards you and I actually share because these are just like starter decks. But then the last 3 cards you should see all have Luke Skywalker in the top right because that's who your commander is. Okay?
Yep.
In the top left is a number of dots, which are called pips. And what happens is when we choose a card, we're going to reveal what card we choose at the same time. And whoever has the fewer number of pips gets to go first. So fewer number of pips means faster, but it typically also means either weaker effect or you don't get to issue as many orders. You can see how many units or who you get to issue orders to right beneath the card art. So if you look at ambush, you can only issue an order to 1 unit. If you look at push, it's 2, assault is 3, and then standing orders is a special card. I'll come back to that later. But you can see, like, basically the number of pips goes up with the more units you're activating. Then the commander-specific cards, so your Luke Skywalker ones, you might be able to issue orders to multiple units, but some of them might just be Luke Skywalker himself. Now, this is what kind of was confusing to me when I was first learning the game, but issuing orders to a unit does not mean that you can't activate other units. What it means is you get to choose when that unit activates. So that might be a little confusing, but we'll make sense of it here in a second. So just as an example first turn, we're just going to use either ambush, push, or assault. But I won't tell you which one you have to pick. So go ahead and the best way to do it is to press F on it in your hand to flip it face down and then drag it onto the board.
Okay.
And I'll do this. All right. And then I'll do 3, 2, 1 flip. So 3, 2, 1 flip. All right. So I did assault and you did push. So you have 2 pips, I have 3, so you're going to get to go first. So this is how this goes. Over here on the left-hand side of the table, we each have a little tray of rank unit chips or tokens that we have each. We have 1 token for each unit in our army. So you'll have 1 commander, 1 special forces, and 2 core for your 2 regular trooper squads. You look at your command card and the number of units that you can issue orders to. So for push, you have 2 units. You can take 2 of these tokens and put them next to the unit on the table. So choose who you want to be able to give commands to and just grab a matching rank token. So yep, that would be core. So either your rebel troopers there or these ones, right? Because these are your commandos, yeah. And since I did assault, I'm gonna do Special Forces. Darth Vader. And I'll do these guys. Okay. So now this card, we can just set it aside for now, because normally, like if you did a commander card or one of the Luke Skywalker ones, it might have special rules. These basic ones don't have any special rules at the bottom. Excuse me. Go ahead and click the red little button on each of those tokens you played to. It should change to an act button. Okay. And then once you do that, go back to your tray and click the stack button. Why is that not working? Whatever. I'm going to do it by myself. There we go. Okay. So what that does is that puts any tokens that you had remaining face down and shuffled into a stack over here. With me so far?
Yep.
So now we come back and look at the turn order. Determine priority, so you have the fewest number of pips, so you have priority. Issue orders, starting with the player who has priority. Each player nominates a friendly commander and issues order. So we just did that. Create the order pools. We just did that. So now we're in the activation phase. So starting with the player who has priority, which is you, take turns activating units by following these steps. So either you get to choose a unit that has a face-up order token, or you draw a random order token from your face-down pool. So it's not that if you would have played like Ambush, you can only move and shoot with one dude. What that's saying is, when you issue an order to a unit, you're saying that now, once we're in the activation phase, you can say, okay, I want these guys to go now. Or I want these guys to go now. But because those are the only two units you've issued orders to, those are the only two you have control over when they go. Otherwise, you have to pull from this random stack, and you may get Luke Skywalker, or you may get your other core token, which means you would have to activate them. Got it?
Yep.
So, it's your turn. Who would you like to activate?
The commandos.
All right. So this is where the the scripting gets real. Well, I'll show you the scripting here in a moment. It's because you only have one special forces, so it's not a really good example. Go ahead and click Act on the token. You can see it highlights these guys, so the module knows that this is the unit you're acting. Once you do that, you can actually, move this token around. It doesn't matter where you place this anymore. The module knows that these are the guys you're working with. And this is basically a list of all the stuff that you can do. So when you activate a unit, let me come over here. Here's the list of everything that you can do. It says when a unit is activated, it can perform 2 actions from the following list, and the only action you can do twice is move. So what do all those actions do? Most of them are self-explanatory. If you aim, you get an aim token. If you dodge, you get a dodge token. Standby is kind of like you get a standby token, which lets you react to an enemy movement if they're within range 1 or 2 of you. Like you get a free attack. This cohesion button shows you the ring around your unit leader where all your other miniatures have to be. So good job, you kept them within range 1. Range. There's your shooty range from your unit leader. And then if you click move, here's your movement tool that you can click and drag to move where you want to go. Also, if you click attack, you can see, well, that also brings up your shooty range. So what would you like to do with them? Important to note that at the end of each round, so after everything on the table is activated, tokens are discarded. So you can't like stack up on aim tokens or dodge tokens, because at the end of each round you lose them.
Okay. Well, I'll aim.
Okay.
I can do one more thing.
Yep.
Oh, I'll attack your scout troopers, I guess, with my sniper.
Let's see. The sniper is, yep, sniper is range 1 to 5. So let's see. I'm just making sure. I believe you can. I don't know. So it's going to be through heavy cover. This the benches and this fountain are considered heavy cover. The small park is only light cover. Yeah, hovering over any like obstacle on the table tells you what the what it is, and then if you leave your mouse over it longer, it actually gives you more details. Except I guess this one doesn't. Oh, this one you have to hover over it for a little bit to get the heavy cover. But like the stone wall or whatever says it, and then or the benches says it just on hover, and then if you leave it over, it gives you more information about like the terrain difficulty. So yeah, so okay, so shooting. Well, let me see what you got on your card. Yeah, because you have sharpshooter, you might actually be able to do some damage with it. I'll let you do it just to see how it works. Plus you guys are on the objective point, so it's not a terrible move anyway. Okay, so shooting through heavy cover typically means that no matter what you roll, I get to reduce the number of hits by 2. Now, the reason I'm taking so long to let you do the shot is because your sniper only gets to roll 2 dice anyway, so it might be like a moot point. But if you read your Sharpshooter 1 ability, it says, while performing a range attack, reduce the defender's cover by 1. So the heavy cover, because you have that, it instantly becomes light cover, which only reduces the number of hits by 1. So go ahead, click, you clicked attack, so click the attack button over that unit. It draws line of sight automatically for you, so we can see what terrain it passes through. So you do have, this doesn't say impassable. Oh, all impassable. Yeah, but it's heavy cover. It's not it doesn't block a line of sight. I don't think. We can say that the fountain doesn't block line of sight. I'm good with that. Yeah, so then we gather dice. So your sniper is 1 black, 1 white. That's going to be the top row is attack, bottom row is defense. Let me make sure high velocity says while attacking, if each weapon in your attack pool has high velocity, which it does, the defender cannot spend dodge tokens, so that doesn't apply. Pierce while attacking, you get to cancel up to 1 defense result. Alright, so you got a lot of stuff going for you. Targeting scopes lets you reroll an extra die, but you're not really going to have to do that. Okay. And you also have surge to hit on the right side of your card, so you get to turn surges into hits. That's what that means. The roll button on this module works different than the Armada one. Just press it once for whatever reason, because it does a weird shaky thing with the dice, and then it just drops them. Alright, so you got a blank and a surge. So you have surge to hit, so you can change that surge to a hit icon. Go ahead and do that. Like hit 1 or 2 and see if what comes up. That's a crit. There you go. See, I don't like that it doesn't update what's up here. So we actually have to look at the thing to see. So this hit is going to get negated by cover on the next step. But you can, if you want, spend your aim token that you just got to re-roll the blank. Yeah, okay. So go ahead and delete the aim token. And what would have been 1 hit is reduced to 0 from the light cover. And that's it. So hit end. So it flips their token face down to let everyone know that they've activated. Just keep that near them for now. And then it's my turn to go. I'm going to do... I'm gonna do Vader first. So because Vader has a face-up token, I'm gonna choose him. And he's just gonna move, because Vader's very slow. So when you do this, you can click and drag the movement tool. And then click the full button down here. And that'll move the unit all the way to the end. If you want to undo a movement, you can click start. And that brings him back. You can also just pick him up and move him. And then, you know, because you don't have to move the whole way. So if I only wanted to move him like halfway, I could do that. But then if I was like, oh, I don't like that, I hit start and just bring him back to the beginning again anyway. So there's one. And then I'm just going to have him move again. There's two, and he's done.
Okay.
All right, so you get to go. So you can either activate your core troopers with this token, or you can draw from your pool. There you go. So it's your other core. So go ahead and put it. So this is where I can show you the scripting. So hit the button so that turns green. And now the way these tokens work is they activate whichever unit is nearby that's the right rank. So exactly. So you hear activate and it activates these guys. Click end or the X. Click the X. Yeah. Now move that token over here. Drop it like right here. Now click act. And it knows that these guys are the closer unit of the appropriate rank. But like check this out. Move it over here. Now click it. It's still these guys because these guys aren't the right rank.
That's nice.
All right. So same thing. Any two actions you want to do, you can move twice. You can move and then stand by if you think I'm going to get close enough, which I'm just going to let you know now. Probably won't. Honestly, this early in the game, just like Armada, moving is really the only thing you're going to do. Unless you can, let me see, actually, what's the range on them? Oh, also, when it highlights these units, it highlights your card down here, so you can come back down here and see which one of these is being activated. So yeah, actually, your DLT 20 has range 4. So if you're able to... Yeah, you might be able to take a shot now. I think that's still going to be range 5. Click.
Move the rest of the guys in the unit.
Click done. And then yes, you can move the rest of the guys into cohesion if you want, but if you're going to move again, then you don't need to waste your time doing it now.
Okay, so as soon as I'm done moving the squad leader, I just put them anywhere within cohesion.
Correct.
Okay, so they can technically move longer than their actual movement.
Yes.
Okay. It's an interesting way to do it.
I'm trying to think of other like little mini rules that are important to know. When a unit leader is in base contact with a piece of cover that they're shooting through, they can ignore it with their attack rolls. So like if you're like this guy, if he was like base contact with this bench, he can shoot over the bench and it won't penalize him, but he'll still benefit from incoming fire. But like, because this guy's not in base contact with this bench, so if he was shooting across it, his shots would get penalized as well. Make sense?
Yeah.
As far as, well, actually, this might actually happen. So let me go and we'll demonstrate in line of sight. So I'm gonna activate my scout troopers. Trying to read. Minis don't need to clamber to enter this terrain. However, all minis are slowed by speed 1. Okay, so that's moving up. Troopers moving within the park treat the park as open terrain. So let me see. So if I were to move, oh, so I could go down to speed 1. I could move them up here. I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna move these guys here. And then snipers range 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Damn, actually, I'm closer than I want to be. Anyway, alright, I'm going to attack these troopers. So now, you can see how some of your dudes have cover. Like, this guy's got heavy cover. These two also have heavy cover from the wall, the stone wall. But 1, 2, 3 do not. Actually, shit. The rule is if half of the squad or more has cover, then that's the cover that you use. So because you 3 fucking dudes have heavy cover, your whole squad has heavy cover. I should have. Ugh, it sucks. If only I'd moved my dude a little bit further. Oh, I don't think I could have. All right. Well, anyway, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move and then shoot. So. Let's see. My sniper is 2 black, high velocity. You can't spend dodge, pierce, cancel up to 1 defense. I also have sharpshooter 1, so that lowers your cover. Same thing. Lowers your... Oh my god, I always forget about scout. It's like the most important skill, and this is the second time I've forgotten about it. The scout skill lets you make a movement after deployment before the game starts. So I literally could have put these dudes in this cover before we started moving.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well. Okay. Oh, low profile while defending. If you have cover, cancel 1 additional hit result. That's nice. Do your guys have low profile?
Yeah, they're pretty much the same.
Okay, your commandos do, but I'm shooting at your troopers.
Yeah.
Okay. They don't have anything that cancels anything.
No.
No, unless you use a dodge token. Okay. Alright, so... Yeah, my attack pool is 2 black. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll. Oh, wait. Okay, no. Okay, so I got 2 hits. Now you have light cover, so that immediately removes 1. So 1 hit goes through. Let me see. I have pierce... That's the only thing that applies here. While attacking, cancel up to 1 defense result. So really, this doesn't matter, but we're going to go through the motions anyway. So clear your thing. So what we do is we look at your trooper's defense die, so it's white. So because you're taking 1 hit, you roll 1 white defense die, and that's the symbol you're looking for, is the triangle. Alright, so you didn't get it. But even if you did get it, my pierce keyword would cancel that out anyway. So you were going to end up taking 1 damage. So you take 1 wound. And since your Rebel Trooper's wound threshold is 1, that means you lose 1 of your minis. Now the interesting thing is you as the defender get to choose which mini takes the wound. So it can be, yeah, anybody except your unit leader. Your unit leader has to be the last one to take wounds. And also, because your unit took at least 1 wound from a ranged attack, they get a suppression token. Now, suppression tokens do a couple different things. Let me actually pull this up in the book just so I don't forget. So they're both, it's really interesting. They're both detrimental and, in a way, beneficial. Because when a unit is suppressed, it does reduce the number of actions they can take, but because they're kind of like hunkering down and staying low, you know, suppressed, it actually increases their cover. So if a trooper unit has 1 or more suppression tokens assigned to it, that unit improves its cover by 1 when defending against ranged attacks. So we're seeing If a trooper unit ever has a number of suppression tokens assigned to it that is equal to or greater than that unit's courage value, the unit is suppressed. So you are suppressed right now. Yeah, where does it say? It doesn't say, like, actually what to do when you are suppressed. Oh, but are you at range 3 of Luke? You are. So when a unit is at range 1 to 3 of your commander, you actually can use their courage value instead of your own. So even though normally you would be suppressed, in this case you're not because you have Luke nearby. So anyway, that's it for my scout troopers. The suppression tokens will go away at the end of the round anyway. Well, one will from each squad. So go ahead, you get to activate next. Yep, drew from your pile. Last one, go figure, is Luke. So Luke's got some stuff that he can do. Force barrier, he can protect other units at range 1. Saber throw, he can actually use his lightsaber at range 1 to 2. He can jump over terrain that's height 1 or lower, but it counts as a move action. So these walls are height 1, so he could actually force jump over these walls. Charge, after you move, you may perform a free melee attack. Deflect, if you use a dodge token, you can basically redirect shots. And that's about it.
Okay. And I'll get a dodge token, I guess.
Okay. All right. I guess I'll just do these guys. Interesting that we could use the outside of this wall too. And we're keeping in mind that these guys are the last to activate, so if I try and move these troopers up, they'll probably get a shot. So what I'm going to do... I'm just going to move him to here. Okay. Yeah, plant divider is heavy cover.
Has to be fully within cohesion.
Yes. You can click, if you click done, that'll get rid of the movement tool. Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
Alright, so my last unit I'm gonna pull from my pool. And it's these guys. Let's see. Yeah, so you actually did move into range 3. You do have heavy cover. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna aim and fire on your guys, so I'm not even gonna move. I'm gonna take an aim token for my first action and second action. I'm gonna attack these guys, which clearly are in heavy cover. So let's see. So I'm attacking with 5 E11 blasters and 1 RT97C. So the E11s are only 1 white. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white. And the RT97C is a red and 3 white. Red, 1, 2, 3 white. So let me make sure. Precise 1, when you spend an aim token, reroll up to 1 additional dice. So if you spend an aim token, you get to reroll 2 dice. So with Precise 1, I get to reroll 3. The RT97C has no special rules. And so that's it. So here we go. Roll. That's a terrible roll. I'm going to reroll these 3. I'm going to use my aim token. So let me get rid of that. Spending an aim token. Rerolling these 3. Perfect. So all 4 of these get removed. I have a surge here. Oh, I do. Stormtroopers do have surge to hit. You can see that on the right side. So I could change this surge to hit. So I've got 3 hits and 2 crits. The only difference between hits and crits are that crits cannot be reduced from cover. But because you have heavy cover, I immediately lose 2 of my hits. So those 2 go away. So you're left taking 3 wounds. So this is where so you get to roll defense. And yeah, so let's see, what's Force Barrier say? So I don't know if you're flip Luke's token over. Yep, and hit the range. Does it say at or within? At range 1. Yeah, so you could if you want. So you'd have to exhaust that card. That's what the little arrow on the right side means. You have to exhaust it. You could cancel either 1 crit or 2 hits. Which there is only 1 hit.
Yeah, you can cancel 1 crit.
Okay. So go ahead and exhaust the card. I'll delete the crit. No, leave it there. Because there's ways to ready cards. Just use Q or E to like rotate it 90 degrees. There you go. Okay. So Luke deflected or blocked 1 extra incoming shot. So now you have to roll 2 white defense dice. Those are the attack. Bottom is defense. There you go. And you're looking for triangles. None.
Nope.
So wait, let's see. Is there anything else that they can do? Nope. No dodge tokens. Nope, that's it. So you take 2 wounds. So 2 dudes off. And actually, I forgot before, I can hit this S key or S button to give you a suppression. And that's it for them. Alright, so now every unit on the battlefield is activated, so we go to the end phase. So let me come back to this book. Okay. So, first thing in the end phase, discard command card. So that card that we played at the very beginning, this goes bye-bye. Does not go back into your hand. So that, again, if we look at the cards, that's the difference between standing orders. So standing orders is the slowest card. 4 pips means you go last. You can only issue an order to 1 unit, but you get to keep the card. It basically is just there to ensure that you never run out of cards. After that, remove tokens. So remove all aim, dodge, and standby tokens, as well as 1 suppression from each unit. So if you had an aim or dodge or anything, it gets deleted. Suppression gets deleted. Yep. Okay. Update order pool and promote. So we get to move all of our... There's actually a button here over by the terminal I can hit to remove... That should move those tokens back too? Yes. Okay, so that puts all your tokens back in the pool. And then what promote means is that if your commander is killed, you have to choose another one of your units that are still alive to become your commander. So if you kill Vader or I kill Luke, then one of your other remaining units like steps up as commander. An advanced round counter. So we go from round 1 to round 2. And that's it. And then we're back at command phase for round 2. So that was one whole turn. Any questions? What do you? I mean, seems. What do you think?
It seems alright. Few rules are like weird and different from the other tabletop games like this I've played. It takes some getting used to.
Such as what?
It's alright. 40k and War Machine.
I mean, like, what's different about it though?
Well, models can't move more than their distance. You'd calculate line of sight from the model, not from the squad leader. I don't know, covers maybe a bit different. It's usually within a certain distance. You don't like have an aim penalty from it.
Real quick, going back to the line of sight thing, you do still trace line of sight from. Well, okay, so you trace line of sight from the unit leader, like you said. However, units beside, like the other units, have to have line of sight to at least one figure in the target unit in order to contribute.
Okay, that makes more sense.
So I don't really have a good example of that anywhere. Like I guess if this was your unit leader and you had positioned like a dude. What's that?
If this unit were to shoot Vader, for example, like these two guys couldn't get a shot in
Correct.
because they can't see him,
yes.
But these two can.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Okay, so with that, pick your next card. If you want to choose one of the special Luke cards or whatever, you can, instead of one of the generic ones. And we'll just play. This is round 2, so we are going to score victory points based on who's got more unit leaders in range of the objectives. And I think that's it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Ready? 3, 2, 1, flip. All right. So I did 3 pips. You did 2. So you got initiative again. You can issue orders to 2. I can issue orders to Darth Vader and 2. So what I didn't realize last time is that, yeah, we do actually take turns doing it. So you do 1 and then I do 1 and so on. Which I think is kind of silly because I'm just going to... Obviously, I have to do Darth Vader, so I'll do him first.
Yeah. So I assume in larger games where you've got more units or whatever, it makes more sense.
Yeah.
Or for certain different orders or something, I don't know.
I don't know why my stack button's not working.
It is weird.
Okay. All right, so wait, we do have special rules on our cards now too. So yours says when a friendly trooper unit is issued an order, it gains 1 dodge token. Well, that was now. So, yeah, so give both of your 2 guys dodge tokens. Good. Mine says when Darth Vader is issued an order, which is now he gains 1 dodge token. Okay. And then when Darth Vader activates, each enemy trooper unit in range 1 to 2 gains 3 suppression.
Oh god.
I don't know if I'm at range 2 of you. Let's see.
You
Oh,
are.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, since you...
I'm
Oh,
scared.
no. It's when he activates.
Oh, okay.
Yep, so you still
No,
get to
just keep
activate
riding.
first.
Okay.
Because you have 2 pips. So yeah, if you want to activate them now, then they don't have to worry about that. But that is up to you.
Right. I will activate them.
And if you want, I'll say I'm pretty sure your dude is within base contact of the heavy cover. He's close enough. So if you wanted to shoot from there, then that would not hinder your roll.
I was planning on shooting those guys.
Yep. So they are in light cover, so that would cancel 1 hit, which isn't bad.
Okay.
Yep. So your whole squad's got line of sight on pretty much my whole squad.
So it's 3 black and then the special weapon.
Yep. So 3 black and 6 white. Now, before we do this, are you aiming and then shooting, or are you going to shoot and scoot?
Shoot and scoot.
Okay. Just making sure. All right. Yep. Looks good. Go ahead and roll. And do you have any surge to attack on them, guys? No. Surge to defense. All right. So 3 hits. 1 gets canceled by light cover. Yeah, let me promote you. Oh, you are promoted. You can actually just hit the delete key on stuff to, like, remove it. Yep, there you go. All right. One of my guys have... Stormtroopers have red defense dice. But nothing else that really helps them, so... And then you have any other... What's your... No special rules on that weapon. It's the other one. Okay, here we go. Both are blocked. So I don't think they take suppression if there wasn't a wound dealt.
No, I'm pretty sure it's with a wound, so
Okay.
nothing happens. Run away!
Abandoning the objective. Although, with Darth Vader barrowing down on them, I don't blame them. I thought for sure you were gonna, like, tuck them into this corner here and try to, like, keep them on the objective. But then Darth Vader comes around the corner and just cuts them down. Alright. Well, do I want to do Vader now? I think what I'm going to do... I think I'm going to do my scout troopers. Yeah, alright, I'm going to do them. I'm going to move them. Yeah. I'm gonna move them as far back on this terrain as I can. There we go. Okay. So they're going to shoot at those troopers from here. And now, because even though this guy's behind heavy cover, since more than half do not have it, then it's a clear shot. Only thing is I didn't get to aim. That's fine. So it's going to be 2 black. Hit and a surge, which I do not have any surge to hit. So it's 1 hit. Cannot. So I have high velocity. You don't have a dodge token on that. Oh, you do have a dodge token, but you cannot spend it because I have high velocity. And I think that's all that I can do. Yeah, so you just get to roll 1 defense dice. Die. Whatever.
Force barriers before that, I think, though.
Wait, how do we ready? I think you have to spend. I don't think the card's ready at the end of the turn.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember. Let me double check. I think. Oh wait, card action maybe.
I just figured since it's the same logo as in Armada,
Yeah,
just refresh itself.
Wait, let me go to exhaust. If a card has an exhaust icon, to ready an exhausted card, a player rotates at 9. Wait. Oh, when a unit performs a recover action, all of its exhausted upgrade cards are readied. But yeah, okay, yeah, that's the only way to get it back is to do a ready or a recover action. But I mean, you still get to roll a defense die, white. And there you go. You blocked it anyway. Okay. That's it for them.
I'll draw.
Special forces. It's your pathfinders. Or no, commandos.
They will use offensive push.
Okay.
You move them the name token after you move.
Yep.
Why is it moving on its own?
I think it's because it's interacting with the mini base.
No.
Yeah, also, like, all of your dudes don't have to be in base contact with the cover, just the leader.
I'm just making sure you don't have like line of sight.
Okay.
All right. So making a name token.
Yep.
Another attack. Yeah, there are only real choices to attack your scouts.
Yep.
With the 1 sniper rifle, which is going to do nothing again.
Will it? It could do 1, right?
You could do 1.
Reduce the cover by 1, so I have no cover. No, yeah, because you're in base contact with the heavy cover now. Go ahead. Because before the fountain was blocking your shot, now it's not. Wait a minute, yeah,
You're
draw
still
the
on
line.
the cover.
The bench might.
The
Yeah,
bench is there.
but I mean, you might as well. So you'll still do at least one. That would like cut my dudes in half. As well, you roll a black and a white. Yep. What the hell?
Okay.
How come Mike? Wait, no, you do it. Try it again. Okay. You got a surge. It doesn't matter. The light cover is going to cancel that.
Yep.
Okay. Wait, you could spend the aim to re-roll both of them. Might as well.
Oof. It's a hit.
That's a crit, and you do have surge to hit. So yeah, so that's, there you go. The cover, light cover cancels that. The crit I can't do anything about. I gotta roll white. Dead.
Yeah.
Bye-bye, spotter. And now they take suppression. Oops, that's poison. Okay. My turn. Yeah, what do I want to do? I might as well do Vader next. So my card says when Darth Vader activates, enemy troopers at range 1 to 2 gain 3 suppression. I don't think anyone's at range 2 anymore. Nope. So that does nothing. So Vader's gonna move. Let me see what my cards are. I might as well move Vader into heavy cover. Yeah, I can get him right up against that. So yeah, we'll do that. Whoops. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. What's he gonna do?
I don't know if I can get far enough that I can actually attack you.
Well, let's go back and look at some of your special keywords. Because you have charge. So after you move, you can perform a free melee attack. So you might have to do like a double move. But on your after your second move, you get a free hit.
Okay. Do I have to be in base contact with him?
Yep, base to base, and being in base to base contact and engaged in melee does prevent ranged units from firing at you.
Oh, good. All right. So I'm attacking you now.
Okay.
It's 6 black.
Yep.
Oh.
Whew. You do have surge to crit, so that one surge you can convert to a second crit. The other 4 are all gone. Let's see, what do I have? So let's see. Let's read your keywords again because I don't actually remember. So deflect isn't going to help. Immune to pierce isn't going to. All right. So actually, oh, you have impact 2 and pierce 2. I think I'm also immune to pierce. Yep.
Yep.
So impact doesn't do anything. Impact is for attacking armored targets. So impact isn't going to help you with that either. No, and nothing I have helps either. So I just get to roll 2 red defense. Oh my god, I blocked both of them. Vader's like, who do you think you are? Get out of here with that. Of course, Vader isn't going to do anything. Alright. Great. Well, shit. You still have to do your rebel troopers. So I could totally try and get these guys. No, see, I put my unit leader on this side. Son of a bitch. I mean, my stormtroopers have black unarmed dice. How dumb would it be to rush Luke with a squad of stormtroopers in melee combat? That would probably be
so
pretty
easy.
dumb, right?
Well, you never know. I might miss all my blocks or something.
No, I'm going with these guys. Okay. So we're gonna move. We actually have to step down from our cover here. But the thing is, I don't want to leave range of this. Shoot, can I undo that? How can I? No, I can't. Oh well. It's fine. Oh wait, I could actually undo it by doing this. I'll just move back. What do you think? Fair?
Yep.
Perfect. Because what I'd like to do... This is probably a really bad idea. So let me see. If I do this... Oh, you know what? That's not a terrible idea. Oh, crap. I didn't know you can move them with the range thing up. That's even cooler.
Awesome.
Yeah, so this is what I want this guy to be right here. Get my cohesion. Yeah, you know why it doesn't really matter in this game that your units can move further than their movement? Is because range is measured from the unit leader. So even if this guy was like way out here, that's not going to increase this range 2 any further, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it really only matters for line of sight. Okay, so that was my move. So they're still within range of the objective, and then I'm going to take a standby token.
Okay.
And now that I think about it, that was a dumb idea, because these guys already activated, and that standby token's going to be lost. Oh well, that's what I chose to do. I was trying to contingency, like in case you decide to move these guys around this wall, they would get a free shot when you stepped around the wall, but they already activated.
Yeah, he's in range.
Yep.
I don't think it'll matter. I'll attack your scouts again.
Okay.
You have line of sight, but you're in light cover. Okay, so that's 4 dudes, 4 black dice, and then so 6 black and 1 white.
My God. My God.
That's a lot.
So your weapon's also got crit 1, so you can do 1 surge to a crit.
Would I have had to roll them separately because they're different weapons from the rest? So
Nope.
to make sure that it's the weapon, no?
Nope. So what you can do, you can attack multiple targets with 1 attack action. However, when you split targets, it has to be split between different weapons.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
So all the basic blasters fire
Would have to go to
target, and
1.
then the special.
Yep, exactly.
The special okay.
And that's really an important rule if you ever have like a rocket trooper in a squad with a bunch of blasters. So that way the rocket guy could shoot a vehicle while the rest of the guys shoot infantry. All right. So let's remove the other surge and the blank. And we remove 1 more hit from the cover, light cover. And oh wait, low profile while defending. If you have cover, cancel 1 additional hit, so 1 more goes away. I use whatever I can to stay alive here. And that's it. I have to roll 3 white. And I have to succeed all 3. Wait, do I have surge defense? Oh my God, I do!
Nice.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Plus the suppression token would have, even if I didn't have low profile, that suppression token would have increased his cover up to heavy. There is no cover above heavy. It's either light, heavy, or none. Wow, that's mind-blowing. Okay. This is my last guys to activate. Let's see. This is another rule that I learned. This is not allowed. So even though the where the unit would obviously end up is clear, the fact the movement tool is clipping. Yeah. So you actually do have to like do it like that and go around the cover.
Normally in other games you bend your tape measure.
Yeah.
I think these games, this and Armada, are like the only 2 that I've played that have these funky tools for movement and stuff.
Yep, I think it's a FFG staple. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna move here.
I'm about to get pwned by a T-21.
Just want to make sure. Technically, these guys only need to have line of sight of 1 mini. So that actually works, because now when I go to attack, choose these guys. The leader has line of sight to 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just cover. Well, do you want to count? Yeah, whatever. We'll say 3. It's at least half with no cover. That's what's most important. And then even this guy back here has line of sight of that guy. Alright, so that's going to be 5 plus the special weapon. So 5 white plus 4 white, 9 white. Do we have anything special? No aim token. Oops. I do have critical 2. So I can convert 2 offensive surge. Oh, I just have offensive surge. Well, yeah, I can convert 2 to crits and the rest to hits. All right, let's see what happens. Oh,
my God.
Christ. Well, remember when I told you white dice suck?
Yeah. How many blank sides do they have? Holy crap.
Let's see.
This looks like 4.
3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.
Wow.
So yeah, it's a more than 50% chance to miss.
Yeah, your stormtroopers are shooting like stormtroopers.
Yeah. All right, well, 1 crit, which you cannot cancel with a dodge. That's a good thing about a crit.
Okay.
Also, cannot cancel with cover. So you just straight up have to roll. Yep. And they have surge to defense. They do. Do I have anything that cancels a defense roll? I don't. So nothing happens. Hooray!
Wow. My squad should be dead right now.
My scout trooper should be dead too, so... Alright, that was it. Yep. Alright, end of the turn. So... Tokens
Return
go...
tokens.
Yep. And remove suppression. The only person that has suppression is me. And discard your card. And... Oh, victory points. So... Oh, look. Yeah, this well played. Well played,
Yep.
sir. So we each get 1 point. So this is contested. I don't know where victory point tokens are. Over here somewhere? Commander token. No, none of these. Oh, victory tokens. I'm each get 1, right? Okay. All right. Choose a card. Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1, flip. I knew it.
What happens now?
I believe there's a roll off, but let me see. Where do I even look for that? Command phase, maybe? If both cards have the same number of pips, the player who has the round counter, which is going to be you in this case, rolls a red defense die. If the result of the roll is a block, that player has priority, otherwise the opponent has priority.
Time to roll.
Nope. So I do.
No, okay.
So, alright. So Darth Vader is the only person I can issue an order to. So, there you go. Issue your order. Yours is also Luke Skywalker only, right? Yep. Okay, so mine says when Darth Vader activates... okay, nothing to do with issuing an order. What about you? After Luke performs his first attack. Okay, so nothing happens right now. However, yeah, I'm going to be activating Darth Vader. So something does happen right now. Let's see. So when Darth Vader activates, he gains 1 dodge token. Okay, that's easy. Dodge.
Could have just clicked dodge.
Oh, true. You're smarter than I am. At the end of Darth Vader's first activation, he may suffer 1 wound to shuffle his order token into the order pool. During Darth Vader's second activation, he performs 1 fewer action.
Oh god.
Yep. So, I am going to aim and attack.
Okay.
And I am attacking Luke, obviously. So 6 red. So let's see, what is... While defending, if you spend a dodge token, you don't have a dodge token, immune to pierce. Relentless, I believe, is I get to attack. I think it's like the same as charge. I get to attack after I move. Yeah, so really nothing is going to happen. It's just a straight up roll. Alright, there we go.
Oh god.
I'll use my aim to reroll the blank. Okay. So, roll 5. Red defense. You have surge defense? I believe you do. No.
Nope.
Okay. So, that's 2. 2 wounds. Could have been a lot worse. Yeah, so that's done. So I'm going to have Vader take a wound. And because of that, I get to take his little chip. Oh, I should have. Here we go, yep. I can stick that in there and shuffle them up. There we go. So now Vader could potentially, well, at some point, activate again.
Yep. Alright. Luke is gonna go.
Okay.
He is gonna do exactly what you did. He's gonna aim and then attack.
Okay.
I can attack after I attack, I think.
Yep.
That's 6 black.
And same thing. You don't have any bonuses that really are relevant. So straight up roll versus roll. Wait, your surges are... Yeah, your surges are for attack. So you can change those... Or surges to crit. Yep. It's 2.
That's both of them.
Yep, all of them.
Okay, so I will use the aim.
Okay. You re-roll both blanks.
Okay.
Okay. So that's 5 hits. Vader's defense is red. This looks familiar.
Yeah.
Oof. He has no surges. So 4 wounds. I'm just going to do it this way. I'm going to play your character. So I can do 1, 2, 3, 4. Where'd they go? Oh, wait, they're here. Right, because he's got 5 now, because I gave him 1. That's right. Okay.
Then I attack again.
Yep.
It's not as deadly.
You're right. I'm going to use my dodge token that I forgot I had, which cancels 2 hits. Wait, maybe. Maybe it's 1. Let me double check. Cancel 1 hit with each dodge token spent. Okay. Cannot cancel crits. So 2 go through. 1 more wound. Invader is in on 2 health.
Yeah.
Alright, my turn. I've got no face-up order tokens, so I gotta draw. It's a core unit. Might as well do these guys. They're gonna aim and fire. So what are we firing with here again? Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white. Oh, it's all white. 9 white. That's right. Come on, baby.
What?
Jesus Christ. Well, I'm going to
You get an
spend my
aim.
aim, and I have precise 1, so I can reroll 3 instead of 2. Okay, 1 hit.
Okay.
That's some bullshit.
Oh, some guy dies, so it's okay. Alright. I get to do a troop. Or corps or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be these guys. They're tired of getting shot at, and they're gonna shoot back.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, I think I have to move them because one of them doesn't even have line of sight.
Well, you can hit. Go ahead and hit attack. Oh, well, yeah, for sure. At least he won't be able to contribute. Oh yeah, you could tuck him right up against that bench. Heavy cover. Perfect. For you.
I don't need to be here, so I
Not
can just
this
leave.
round. Yep.
Yep. There. And now I'll attack those guys.
Yep. 4 minis plus the special. So 4,
Oh, it's
6
3.
black. Oh, wait. Yeah, you're right. 3.
So
5
4
black and a
whites and 2
white.
black. Black? Oh yeah, it's black, sorry.
Three hits. 2 hits and a crit, which I can't do anything about. I don't think we have defensive surge. Nope. So 1 wound. And goodbye. Wait, which guys were that?
What?
T21 dudes. I'm just making sure I'm putting them in the right squad. And they also get suppression.
Oh yeah, my guys also get suppression. They just lost to Jade. They would have had suppression.
Yeah, but I think they were still at range of Luke, so it's not like it would have affected them.
Sure.
Alright. Special Forces! I'm gonna have to move first. Yeah, I'm basically moving as close as I can to the table edge without going over. Whoops, not aim. That's not what I meant to do. No, I gotta be a coward and take a dodge. Well, do I? They've
Am I
already
gonna shoot you?
activated. Do I think those guys are gonna shoot him? I don't think those guys are gonna shoot him. I'm gonna take a pot shot at these guys, despite the fact that they have heavy cover. So, 2 black. 2 surges, which do nothing. Okay. Fun times.
You get another core, so it'll be blue. You could charge him in and punch Vader in the back.
You could.
That'd be
My only
hilarious.
unit that hasn't activated yet is these troopers, though. But, I mean, if they were in melee, I couldn't shoot.
Yeah, but the goal would be to kill Vader, and then I wouldn't be in melee.
Oh,
Which
that's
is
true.
extremely
No, that's
unlikely.
true, because Vader is still, his token's back in the pool, so that's right, he can activate again. But when he does activate again, he only gets one action.
Yeah, and who do you want to kill? A bunch of random dudes or Luke?
I mean, Vader could potentially one-shot that trooper squad.
It's true.
I've seen it happen in videos. Oh, wait, did I? Oh, no, okay.
What?
Oh, Vader gets an aim token, too. Because I have anger. After you suffer one or more wounds, gain one aim token. Dude, Vader should have like fucking 7 aim tokens right now. To get an aim token for the wound I gave myself, I get an aim token for the wound Luke gave him on his first attack, and an aim token from Luke's second attack. And all of these tokens will be spent. Unless you kill him.
Yeah. I'm wondering if it's worth charging in. So that would be... It's only the models in base contact, or is it the entire squad that gets to attack in melee?
So it's only the ones that are in base contact, but obviously you get to place them however you can within cohesion. So you could probably fit 3 of them in there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because squad leader goes there and then the other 2.
Mm-hmm. I mean, maybe? Maybe close. Yeah, I'd say that probably. Oof.
No.
I mean, we counted this.
Yeah, I could have gone further. It's just I couldn't get the model in.
Yeah, it's fine. That's a little further, though.
Yeah. See, in other games, it's usually within like 1 inch, 1.5, or 2 inches that you're in melee. This is different.
I mean, I'll double check just to be sure, but this one I'm pretty sure on. Melee. If 2 trooper units are... Oh, wait a minute. When 2 miniatures from opposing players' units are in base contact, those units are in a melee.
Yep. Alright, so as much as I can just move the squad leader like around here, and then the rest of the squad just fucks off next to him and punches him. Because as long as they're in cohesion, it doesn't matter. Right?
I don't know.
Or does the squad leader have to be in melee?
I think the squad leader does. Like, it doesn't say. Because it says move unit leader. The player performs a move moving their unit leader into base contact, and then it says move the other minis.
Yeah. So if the guy couldn't move into base contact, I assume that means that I couldn't then move the other guys in base contact.
I agree.
Alright, so I can't do that. It means instead I'm just gonna scoot back here and try to get line of sight on those guys. Ah.
Oh yeah, you definitely can do that. And they're in the open now.
Alright, I'll shoot
This
them.
is such a weird song playing right now.
Is there obstruction if I shoot through a melee combat or something, or through other units?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Not small bases anyway. I know there is for like larger vehicles and stuff.
I'll just move this guy like Here, this will do.
Yeah, that's fine.
So it's 3 black and 6 white.
Any surges?
Nope.
No. Nope. Nope. Okay, my dudes. No surges either. All red. So 5 red. Four wounds.
Oh god.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
That was surprisingly effective.
I cry. Okay. Hey, they get to activate now. Just a moment too late, you bastards. They're at range of Vader, so their suppression doesn't hinder their actions.
Vader doesn't have a thing. Does that mean that it just doesn't matter?
It's a good question. It's a really good question. I'm gonna assume. No, I don't want to assume. I don't know. Let me Google it. Okay, so your commander's courage is only used for checking panic, not for checking suppression.
Okay.
So they are suppressed, but Imperial troops that are in range 1 of 3 of Vader can never panic because they're more afraid of him than they are of battle.
Okay. Makes sense.
So they only get 1 action. And because of that, we're going to do a speed 1 movement back into cover. Okay. That's all I can do.
My commandos to do something. I think this other bench is blocking line of sight to your
You
guys
can,
for the most part.
just hit it. Yeah, hit attack and click on them, and you can see the lines. No, maybe in the open, at least for... Yeah, for all of them, because it doesn't block line of sight. So even though it's through heavy cover for this dude, he still technically has line of sight.
Okay. Alright, so I'll take an aim and I'll do the attack.
Yep. So, 1, 2, 3, 4 plus the special. 4 black. 5 black and a white. And aim with the aim token and the targeting scopes, you can reroll 3. And Pierce lets you cancel 1 my defenses.
Oh, I missed 3, so...
You also got a surge, which you do have surge to hit.
Oh.
Okay. So I get 3. And you get to cancel 1 hit, so you're... Well, let me see, what do I have? Nothing. Yeah. So you're guaranteed to kill 1 dude. You killed 2.
Huzzah.
Oh, wait. Fucking A.
What?
Do you have anything that does anything against cover? Yeah, sharpshooter. Okay. Because they had 1 suppression token, so they would have had light cover. Doesn't matter. Okay.
Now it's Vader's time.
Yep. Well, he only gets 1 action. He's gonna attack
I know
Luke.
what he's gonna do. Yeah.
Okay. So I get 6 red, and I have 3 aim tokens. And I looked this up before.
What?
You're allowed to re-roll. So if you're using multiple aim tokens, you're allowed to re-roll the same die more than once, as long as it's re-rolling with a different token.
Okay.
For example, or for instance, what you can't do is, like, if I roll 5 hits and I only have 1 blank, I can't re-roll that 1 blank twice with 1 token. So here we go. First roll. Do I have surge? No. Okay, so I'm going to keep all this. Use the first aim token to reroll this. There we go.
6 damage.
That's it, right? Oh no, yeah, you get to defend. Fuck! I got so excited for a second.
Don't have surge to defense, so I take 3 wounds.
Yep.
Down to 1. 1
Yep.
health.
Alright. That's it. You're done, right?
Yep.
Okay. Discard card. Choose a new one. All right. Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, flip. Okay. This is turn 4, by the way, so it's a scoring round. Or scoring round. What does yours say? Luke Skywalker is issued an order. He gains 1 dodge token. And when he activates, friendly troopers at range 1 to 3 may remove a suppression. Okay, well, with my 1 pip, I am giving my 1 order to Darth Vader. All right. Ready?
Yep.
Vader's activating. And he is going to attack. Oh, should I aim first?
I mean, what else are you gonna do?
Flee?
No.
Okay, aim. And attack Luke.
Oh dear God.
I should have fled.
Yeah, he's dead.
Okay. Phew. Okay. Your turn.
I'll activate those guys. Because I know they're in the stack.
Yep.
They're gonna aim and shoot Vader.
Okay. Yep, they ignore the cover.
So that's 3 black and 6 white. Can we roll 2 of them, right?
Mm-hmm. Jesus. So that's 1, 3, 7. Come on, Vader. Nope, he did.
Yeah.
Why does it still say that he's got things on him? Hold on. Oh, there. They disappeared.
That,
Yep, cool.
yeah, I think I pressed end instead of doing done.
It's alright. Okay. My turn. Special Forces. Let's see, what do I really want to do with this guy? Whoop. Man, that's very cinematic. Shooting around the cover like that. Do I want to though, or do I want to do another move? It's not like I can get in range. Alright, I might as well attack. So sharpshooter 1, you've only got light cover. Can't spend dodge tokens, 2 black, and I cancel one of your defensive rolls. Okay, doesn't matter. Go ahead.
I'll do these guys. They will aim and shoot.
Okay, they do have 1 suppression token, so they have light cover.
But I also ignore it because of reasons.
Yep. Okay. Five black and a white. You can reroll 3 with the aim. Wow, all hits. 1, 2, 3, 6.
Yep.
And
They're all dead.
They're all dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way I can win this.
Not at this stage. No, you've got 3 dudes left.
Yeah. No, I concede. Like,
Okay.
even, I mean, it's not even a matter, like, if I were to retreat my dudes, you would just end up winning in victory points anyway.
Yeah, from here on out, like, I'm going to
There's
get these 2
nothing.
points every
Yeah.
time.
Good game.
Good game.